Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, aka Prophet Howard, and this is the Sunday sermon. Being faithful as always to the Most High and to the Sunday sermons that are probably censored more than any other video that I make. I want to show y'all something. We're going to talk about the Antichrist and the beast today. Okay. Okay, we'll come from here. So I want you to turn with me to Revelation chapter 17. And of course, I'm dressed down today. And we're going to get into this. I'm going to read this. We're going to go for a ride and talk about this. Okay, so let's see where I want to start. I guess I got to start from Revelation chapter 17, verse 8. This is from the NASB 1995 version. It says, "The beast that you saw was and is not, and is about to come out of the abyss and go to destruction. And those who dwell on the earth, whose name has not been written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, will wonder when they see the beast that he was and is not and will come. Here is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits." Talking about the great harlot. I'll just keep reading. "And there are 7 kings. 5 have fallen, 1 is, and the other has not yet come." That's talking about the kingdoms in the end. Like, some of them are going to go down and they're going to join up with this Antichrist, with this beast. It says, "The beast which was and is not is himself also an 8th and is one of the 7. So it's going to be 7 countries that are going to unite and form what we call a super team. "And he goes to destruction. The 10 horns which you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received the kingdom, but they will receive authority as kings with the beast for 1 hour. These have one purpose, and they give their power and authority to the beast." So don't find it unusual if you're a believer and people are mistreating you at work, your family's mistreating you, your neighbors mistreating you. See, when you confess faith, even if, okay, y'all know that I believe that Christians are saved, but I don't believe that Christianity is the religion that people have to follow to be saved. Like me personally, I would say don't follow any of the religions, but a person is devout and connected to the Most High through their faith. Depending on their works, they could make it. My glasses look foamy, like on camera. So let's go for a ride. So what it's saying is that these people will have one purpose and one mind. You ever notice how on YouTube, like the people with the highest subscribers, sometimes they always doing this and they doing this and what's the other symbols they use? They making their hands in the pyramids and all this other stuff. Like, why? Okay, to me, it's not a coincidence that every time you talk, your fingers are doing this. Why do we see people doing that? Because these people have one purpose and one mind. Like, they not going to just, like when slavery happened, it wasn't just, people think it was just like a forced thing. No, it wasn't forced. It was a lot of deception. So don't think it's strange that them peoples, as I call them, they got people in all walks of life. They got people on YouTube, content creators. They got people on TV. They got athletes. They got singers. And these people, they have one purpose, one mind. And what they basically do is they're not going to come out and tell you. Some of them say they are what's called controlled opposition. Like, yeah, they try to appear to be opposed, but yet they part of the plan. Like, you ever see, okay, it's a movie, well, I don't want to use that example. I was going to say Tough Turf. At the beginning, there was a scene where his girlfriend, Mick's girlfriend, pretended to be interested in this man so Mick and his gang of goons could come and rob the man. That's what is kind of similar to what people is doing. In a sense, they're basically trying to soften you up to get you to accept what's to come. Like, it's gonna be this happening and that happening. I can't really say the words because I know they're gonna just censor me. But a lot of things are gonna be happening to soften you up and to get you to trust them peoples. Well, you should do this and you'll be safe from this. You should do this and you'll be safe from that. But the whole time, it's like they softening you up to join forces with them. Like, even when I mentioned the kings, remember how I said that 5 have fallen? Meaning basically that they probably tried to fight back, and it was like if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing, what they used to say in the 80s when we was little. So it says they have one purpose, and I believe that's why the Most High revealed to us, let the unjust be unjust still. You keep the commandments. He said, if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Like, you know, we break those commandments sometimes, but you got to stay connected. You can't just pull an Adam and Eve move where he told you to do this and you just completely go in the opposite way. So they gonna all be together, and we seeing that in the world. Like, we seeing, like I said, control opposition, where these people believe in getting this, these people don't. These people believe you should vote this way, these people don't. See, basically, division is part of the diabolical plan. Divide and conquer. So the end result, if you read Revelation chapter 20, is whosoever name was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. See, that's why I'm not going to go around trying to save people. All I'm going to do is invite them. Y'all free to message me in the comments or whatever you have to do for me to show you how to be saved, how to have your name written in the book of life. But I'm not going to come after you with bull horns and all this and that. I mean, it's your life, your choice. So we seeing this. We seeing people getting extremely angry over any righteousness, the Bible. They don't want to hear about the Bible. They don't want to hear about no God. Even though they breathe in his air, they're deceived. Like, the beast is at work through the demon spirits. The demon spirits are doing the work of the beast and prepping the world for that time. And it's easy. See, this is where people mess up. The Most High ain't gonna come after you. You have to draw near to him. The Bible says, draw near to God and he'll draw near to you. Like, and sometimes we go through trials and tribulations. And while we're going through them, those demons will be in your ear trying to get you to go the other way from the Most High. But a lot of time we go through the trials and tribulations because you're not going to just get the championship. You're not going to just get the crown of glory like easily. That's not how it works. Like, you going to have some stuff you just going to have to deal with. Like, yeah, you can pray to God. You can voice your complaints to him and hope that he helps you. But if your name in that book, you are a target. Like, you are out for darkness. So Don't expect everything to just go your way. Expect to be rejected. Expect people to think you weird, call you slow, call you goofy, intensify and magnify everything you do that they think is unrighteous. They supposed to do that because they represent the kingdom of darkness. Everybody whose name is not in the book of life, until your name is in there, you represent your kingdom, which is the kingdom of darkness. Because when your name ain't in his book, remember, the devil gonna copy off everything he do. The devil got a book of death. Your name is in the book of death. So if when a person dies and it's not clear as to what that person's faith was, let's say it's not clear, the devil will make petition like his name is in the book of death. Y'all wonder how I know this stuff. But you have a book of life, you have a book of death. Until you want to be a gangster, you want to stay away from the Most High, you want to not to say that the Christian church is the way to go, but you can get your name in the book of life going that way. So you choose otherwise, and now your name remains in the book of death. Which means if you die, you go to a place called outer darkness, and you got to stay there until your works are judged completely. So you have to decide who you gonna be. Like I just read, I'll read it again. Let's go back to it. These have one purpose, Revelation 17:13, and they give their power and authority to the beast. Who are you giving your soul to? If you're not giving it to the Most High, then you automatically giving it to Satan. And there is no in between. You automatically giving it to Satan. So if you putting sex over God, you putting money over God, whatever you putting over the Most High God, you choosing darkness by default. And you can say what you want. I hear people on here all the time talking about hypocrites in the church, lukewarm Christians, all this, all that, right? Okay. You think you're going to be able to say that when you stand before the Most High? No, you're not. So you might as well stop saying it now and look in the mirror and decide how you want to spend all eternity. Do you want notoriety from people? Do you want you doing all this in the camera and all this stuff? Y'all think somebody's stupid, man? I mean, do you really think somebody's stupid? Why you doing that sign? Like every time, like some of them, I can literally predict it. When they say something controversial, I know. I say, here it come, watch this. They be just like this. And this one, they do this a lot. This the one they do the most. When I see that, I'm like, so you on YouTube talking about DoorDash and you doing that? Come on, man. You gonna go to hell to talk about DoorDash? These people weird, man. I want them to think I'm weird, because as long as I'm not like them, I'm good. So we got to get, wait, let me go back to it. Let me go, man, my phone is, so it says, again, I'm going to repeat it again. These have one purpose, and they will give, or it says they give their power and authority to the beast. So, again, people are being prepped. Oh, you need to get the bag. You need to secure the bag. And hey, money is a good thing. Being homeless can be very dangerous. So, money is part of the life's equation, but not a part to the point where you're willing to give up your soul to get it. I'll push a cart around before I give up my soul for some money. Just saying, man. So, going over to Revelation, well, I need to brighten my phone up. And when it's low in charge, it always does this. So let me go to display, brighten it. Okay, so real quickly, in closing, getting ready to close this out. You go to Revelation chapter 20. It says, "Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, holding the key of the abyss and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, the serpent of old, who is the devil and serpent and Satan, and bound," well, it says him, but it should say her, but anyway, who's keeping score, "for 1,000 years. And he threw her into the abyss and sealed it over her." So that she, I'm changing it because this, trust me, man, do your research, "would not deceive the nations any longer until the 1,000 years were completed. After these things, she must be released for a short time." Well, let me explain to you again why I call the devil a she. Because I just read it to you right here, that serpent of old has a name, and her name is Leviathan. Now, when you read the book of Enoch says Leviathan is a female. So that explains the beautiful comment from the Most High. Like, the Most High is a 100% heterosexual. Nothing, no disrespect. This not violent community guideline. I'm just saying, like, so when he uses that term, clearly he's speaking of a female. So it says, look at verse 10. If you read verses 7 through 9 for yourself, it's talking about what's going to happen at the end. "And the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are also, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever." So when you see prophets coming along trying to get you to take the mark, you already know they false. You know they false. Because the true prophet's going to say, "I ain't doing it. The Bible tell me you shall have no other gods before me." Well, who is this God? You see me. You don't see him. Where is he? Where is he? Blasphemy. You say the beast gonna blaspheme the Most High for 42 months, 3.5 years. And just like the Most High has his great white throne judgment, remember, the devil is going to copy everything. This is when the saints are going to be martyred. When the devil and the beast, the Antichrist, when they take the throne on the earth and they demand that whoever don't worship them should be killed, that's going to be their version of what's going to happen in the great white throne judgment. Whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. They're not going to cast people into the lake of fire. They're going to behead them in front of everybody. And so this is how it's going to be, something similar to this. So when they issued a decree that they got this one world system and you got to take the mark to buy and sell, or if you don't, you have to face death, the death penalty is going to be for not taking the mark of the beast. So they're going to have lines and lines and lines and lines of people. Shoot. Everybody going to watch this person get beheaded. And some of them, they're going to give in. They're going to give in. See, it ain't going to matter. See, that's why this Church of the Most High, my church, we setting ourselves apart from any religion. Any of y'all in these religions, you don't bring your religion here, but you're invited to join us and form the one church of the Most High. Yeah, I might happen to be the leader, but what difference do it make? What difference do it make? I'm sure I'm going to appoint others maybe in the future, but you still going to face, Jehovah's Witnesses going to face taking the mark. Muslims going to face taking the mark. Christians, Zoroasters, it don't matter what, Buddhists, you all going to face, if you living in the earth at this time, you going to have to choose. So you might as well just say, you know what? Because guess what? A lot of y'all leaders already done choose. Y'all leaders been appointed by darkness, some of them. And you'll never know. You don't know which ones. So you might as well just be separate right now. Be separate right now. Let's just have this basic faith in the Most High. We don't know all the details, but we can go by what's been revealed. So, you know, the time is now. The time is now for your name to be placed in the book of life. And if you're secretly watching this, I don't care what religion you're in, you should be praying that the Most High will have mercy on you for any idolatries, and that he will write your name in the book of life. But anyway, this is the Truth Man Sunday Sermons, Prophet Howard. Come out from among them. Them is everything, including these religions, and be ye separate. Be separate. And get your name written in the book of life if it's not there yet. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, watch the video in its entirety, or I'm not going to get the impressions, I'm not going to get the views. If you can't stand, like maybe you don't like my voice, or maybe you don't like how I'm dressed down or whatever, just come back and finish watching it later. But I'll see you on the next video.